Welcome back to the What is Love series, and listen closely in this part because the definition of love will be at the very end. The great love, everywhere, all the time, never, not at any time, falls powerless or without effect. But if there be inspiration, if there's a way to declare the purpose of the sacred, if there's a way to foretell future events, all of that shall be brought to an end. And if there are languages, they will cease. If there's deep knowledge and advanced understanding, they will vanish. Even what we consider to be great experiences, the finest objects to be valued or to have, and even so-called knowledge and technology will pass away. They will delicately fade into nothingness. Because we know, we understand, and we perceive things imperfectly. And so we also teach and admonish and comfort imperfectly. But at the time when that which is the complete, mature, and full thing, the truth of love becomes known, then that which is imperfect, that which is incomplete, that which is immature and partial will be inactive and inoperable. When I was simple-minded, unskilled, untaught, and unaware, I used words in order to declare my mind and disclose my thoughts in the way a simple-minded person would. The way I exercised my mind and my mental disposition, the way I felt, the way I thought, my opinions were that of a simple-minded person. But when I became mature, realizing with true intelligence and virtue that which is complete and full within me, my simple-minded ways of understanding were brought to an end. So in this mind, in this state of mind, in this simple-minded way of being, we all discern and observe and perceive and discover and understand as looking into a steel mirror, right? It's murky, it's not clear, it's an enigma, it's a proverb, it's a mystery, a riddle, it's obscure. But when true reality, the ultimate conclusion comes to us, we will then discern, observe, and perceive, discover, understand, and experience it perfectly, as if it is face to face. The mirror will no longer be murky and unclear. Up until now, then, I have known and understood and perceived incompletely, but when the obviousness of love comes, I will become thoroughly acquainted with it, knowing thoroughly and accurately, just as much as I am thoroughly and accurately known, like looking at my own self. Moreover, besides all this, at this very moment, these three exist. Number one, faith, which is the strong conviction, unwaveringly persuaded and convicted assuredness, confident inner proof that truth and good is and has been done. Number two, hope, which is joyful, confident expectation. And lastly, love, the I am of all I ams. The greatest, largest, strongest, and eldest of these is love. The true identity, the simple, resistance-free awareness of goodwill and affection for sacred unity, the interdependent one in the sameness of unity in diversity, the essence and nature of the cooperative, interconnected, self-worthy universe, as it was, it is, and will always be first, and still be when everything else fades away. That's my THV translation of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 8 through 13. Now you have the definition of love, but this series is not over because there are larger questions, right? How do we implement this into our lives? How do we implement this into our relationships? Stay tuned.